Welcome to the Black and Gold channel. This is a message for the gods and goddesses of Black America. You are worthy of celebration. You have survived across time and you didn't lose your past. You carried it forth, not in blood tests, not in paperwork, but in ancestral memory. In the annals of history, there are only two peoples that have proudly proclaimed Blackness. First was Kemet, and the second is the gods and goddesses that rose up in the wilderness of North America. You see, continuity is behavior, not biology. Just look at how Africans betray their own bloodlines in favor of Europeans or Arabs. Despite their proximity to Egypt, the spirit of Kemet persists only through Black America. Kemet should remind us that Blackness is not an argument. Blackness is a throne. The only question is whether fear, interruption, or forgetting has made you hesitant to assume your throne. Kemet did not hesitate. Kemet named itself openly and deliberately and fixed that name in stone. That name, meaning the Black state, was both literal and metaphorical. Kemet was not a racial accident and not a reference to soil. It was a declaration of identity and order, a civilization announcing how it understood itself. So Black America, hear this clearly. You do not need to inherit Kemet through bloodlines or DNA tests. You inherited it through self-recognition. You inherited the unapologetic act of naming yourself Black without apology, without permission, and without submission. You are not a broken remnant of history. You are a holdover like a diamond. You are a civilization shaped by pressure and resistance, not erased by it. Yes, our names were stripped and our memory was attacked, but pressure cannot erase design. You emerged with rhythm intact, which is one of the fundamental laws of the universe. You emerged still naming yourself, still asserting presence, still standing Black as ever, like a czar. That kind of survival does not come from chance. It comes from being what God had in mind. Those who rewrote the past needed you severed from continuity. So they told you Kemet was foreign. They told you Kemet was hostile. They told you Kemet enslaved our Hebrew brothers and sisters. But remembrance tells you otherwise. Those lies were written later by empires that required your separation to justify their theft of inheritance. But rewriting is not replacement. The stones still remember. Balance still weighs true. So understand this without confusion. You are not borrowing Kemet. You're not visiting it. You aren't trespassing in history. You are standing in a tradition of self-defined Blackness that existed long before the first Greek put his name in a cartouche. So remember, Blackness is not something you argue into legitimacy. It is something you assume, the way the earth assumes gravity and the way a throne assumes its rightful occupant. To forget that is to step down voluntarily. And Black America was never meant to kneel. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for upcoming videos.